people of Old Baika in the Volta region have been provided with mechanized borehole. The facility was provided by an American philanthropist and humanitarian, Dr. John David Arnold.
Old Baika is a farming community with a population of about 1,500 in the Jasikan district of the Volta region. Waterborne diseases are common due to poor water supply. Hand-dug boreholes supply the community with water, but this breaks down frequently. An American philanthropist and humanitarian, Dr. John David Arnold, has gone to the aid of the community with mechanized boreholes which draw water into a storage tank for distribution to the community. The philanthropist was installed development chief of Old Baika under the stool name Nana Oma Boyo I.
I would like you to think about something very carefully. On my way here today, I saw at least 4 big trees, old growth, that have been cut down for various reasons. I woke up Christmas morning to hear the saws of the woodcutters. They are cutting your family. Once you lose the big trees, they will never ever come back. Trust me, because they take 100 to 200 years to bring back. So I want you to think about the trees as your family and to guard them as a sacred right.
We continue some more other stories, and an American philanthropist has provided a good learning environment for pupils of a basic school at Old Baika in the Jasikan district of the Volta region.
The philanthropist, Dr. John David Arnold, used less than a year to provide a replacement of a dilapidated classroom block with electricity and also instituted school feeding program to revive education.
The farming community of Old Baika in the Jasikan districts of the Volta region has only one basic school that provides educational needs for the over 1,500 inhabitants. The school, built in the late 60s, had not attracted any form of refurbishment over the years, leaving the structure in a state of disrepair. Yet, educational activities were still being conducted in the death trap building for lack of an alternative. Teaching and learning activities were reportedly disrupted anytime it rained, resulting in most of the people losing interest in education. But this was to change following a visit to the community by an American philanthropist and humanitarian, Dr. John David Arnold, in 2010. The philanthropist, who was touched by the plight of the people, mobilized to renovate the almost collapsed structure into a good school block with electricity. He had also refurbished 2 other structures into a nutrition and hygiene center, in addition to a school feeding program that together revived interest in enrollment and overall education.
There's a lot of things that we can do for our young people, but we must invest in them. They are our future. And I think if you look at the bottom line, whether it's our culture, your culture, or any culture in the world, we all want the better for our children than we had for ourselves. And that's why we do the projects, that's why we go, and that's why we come. And I think this is how we build a great world, by sharing our ideas.
The assemblyman for the area, Daniel Kwesi Ashama, said the school will improve the future of the community.
It was a wholehearted news, and actually we've garnered the youth of the community together, and then we make sure that these projects comes to fruition within these few months. I may call 10 to 11 months. And the whole community, the youth, chiefs, and elders are very, very grateful.
Now we're turning our attentions to the Volta region, and Old Baika may soon be a unique rural center of excellence and attraction following the interest developed by a philanthropist, Dr. David Arnold. In its forest potentials, Dr. John David Arnold has urged youth of the town to take advantage in acquiring employable skills for a sustainable future.
The once vibrant community of Old Baika, noted for its high-yielding cocoa and other cash crop production, is now almost a pale shadow of itself, as most of the active working class have migrated to other cities. an American philanthropist, Dr. John David Arnold, has taken interest in the development of the town and through investment in some economic ventures. Dr. Arnold has so far helped with the renovation of a school and the provision of potable water source for the community. He has also begun several initiatives aimed at retraining the youth through active skills development, microfinance schemes, youth arts and hygiene campaigns.
I think that people are the greatest resource any country has, and the way we help them the most, especially the youth, is providing jobs here. And this is why we established a microcredit program here, so that the young people would have access to credit. They could have a small organic farm, they could have a small business, and they could stay.
Dr. John Arnold has also built a guest house and a diabetes center to promote humanitarian tourism.
We'd like to have a summer program where the young people go back into the forests that have been cut down and replant with trees, and we call it the Youth Conservation Corps. So there's many great opportunities that we have, but I think our greatest challenge is with our youth.
The assemblyman for Old Baika is Daniel Kwesi Ashiama.
Most of the youth who are the artisans have moved to Accra, and so getting down here to actually complete the job was a bit difficult. And my advice to them is that we need all of them here to actually push up the developmental projects.
Well, so cocoa on the international market continues to drop, but Ghana would definitely want to register itself on the international market. Now, let's see how the Buem traditional enclave wants to regain its position as the #1 cocoa production zone in the Volta region. Efforts made by the Coalition for Peace and Development in Buem towards ending community and chieftaincy struggles have rejuvenated interest in cocoa farming amongst the youth.
The Buem traditional area in the Jasikan district of the Volta region has lost its once vibrant economy for nearly 2 decades because of a protracted chieftaincy dispute. This has led to the youth and settlers deserting the area, resulting in the collapse of economic activity, including cocoa farming, which used to be the mainstay of the people. The Coalition for Peace and Development at Buem is working towards reversing the trend, implementing several initiatives. The coalition has introduced the Free Cocoa Seedling Project, which has caught up with many. Additionally, a nursery has been established near River Dai on the outskirts of the town to increase the seedling stock. According to the assemblyman for the area, Daniel Kwesi Ashiama, these efforts can attract more investments. He wants the youth and others to return to the area to help in the rebuilding process.